Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. COVID 19 has proven to be the ultimate test of human endurance. Previous pandemics have placed a very heavy load on humankind. However, we were more advanced and prepared when COVID 19 struck. Human ingenuity was tested and came through with flying colors, especially in terms of identifying and sequencing the virus, developing a test, setting up systems to deal with the scourge at a society level, at a hospital level, and at an ICU level. Medical cooperation and sharing of knowledge and conducting of research, developing therapies and vaccines reached levels never before seen in history. However, human endurance was tested in strange and unforeseen ways. Politicians took it upon themselves to decide which therapies worked and which did not. They bullied medical workers into selectively quoting information that made them look good and to suppressing or censoring unfavorable facts. Social media magnified this polarization to levels never before seen in human history. Unfortunately, even the medical guidelines committees and task forces more often than not chose the path of safe decisions and optics rather than being ruthlessly scientific. The result was a deluge of useless medicines being routinely used at huge cost to patients and society. We still have to prepare for future potential waves, and hopefully the medical community will rise up to the challenge once again. One hopes that partisan politics and vested interests do not hamper us in this goal of conquering the virus.
I am Dr. R.K. Mani, former president of the ISCCM. When the early rumblings of COVID were heard in 2020, everyone wanted to hide away. They wanted to stay home, stay safe, keep their families safe. But I'm proud of the fact that the critical care community rose up to the challenge. They not only motivated each other, and they were constantly getting information from countries where it was at that point in time very rife, like Italy and China. And they were up to date with the knowledge, and they motivated also the nurses and the paramedics. We learned on our feet. We learned how to protect ourselves, how to protect our patients. We learned about a new disease constantly and refined our management skills. And also were a source of strength and reassurance to the families, albeit through telemedicine. And come the second wave, it was even a bigger onslaught. But nobody was talking about making excuses to go home. Many of us had already experienced COVID firsthand, but we came back to the war zone, stayed there like good soldiers, and we did overcome in spite of many odds of surging capacity, odds of being short of hand, odds of even watching our own colleagues acquire serious disease, and some even died. But we did overcome, we survived, and we are better clinicians, more well-rounded human beings today now for the experience. So the critical care community displayed immense courage and fortitude through this journey of COVID. I'm really proud of them all.
The frontline warriors have gone beyond themselves in their sacrifice for the greater cause.
Their unwavering attitude in the face of relentless hardship have brought a ray of hope to the unfortunate victims of the pandemic.
Friends, we had 28 glorious years of ISCCM since it was founded way back in 1992 by 20 passionate gentlemen. Since then, me, you, and in fact everybody in this country has benefited under the umbrella in the house of ISCCM with teaching, training in critical care medicine. We all have been motivated to develop our personalities, our skills and knowledge in terms of critical care medicine. ISCCM stands tall today on the world stage. India should be proud of it. And whatever critical care medicine exists in this country, it owes to Indian Society of Critical Care Medicine. Thank you.
We will continue this fight relentlessly and win this battle.
I would like to end by conveying my best wishes to you all. And long live ISCCM. Jai Hind. Thank you very much.
COVID has been the biggest litmus test for our endurance in the recent times.
Indian Society of Critical Care Medicine led the fight against COVID valiantly with vigor, zeal, and determination.
In the end, we will win the war and COVID will stand defeated.
Critical care team has displayed immense courage and fortitude against adversity.
Without doubt, the critical care community has fought the scourge from the front.
Welcome members, this is Dr. Arindam Kaur, the present General Secretary for Indian Society of Critical Care Medicine, and I welcome you for the 20th Foundation Day of ISCCM, where we are celebrating this year the grand success and contribution of all our members, both individually and collectively, towards the COVID pandemic. The battle against COVID may have been won as of now, that we might be happy to think of it at that way, but the war against the disease process itself, as well as the quest towards the knowledge par excellence for understanding of the disease process, is far from over, and we would be continuing to contribute towards the betterment of the mankind as we have done. So once again, I welcome you to celebrate the ISCCM Foundation Day on 9th of October 2021. Thank you.
Let us salute these intrepid warriors and resolve to stand by them.
United, we can overcome any threat that dares to challenge.
Dear friends, today I feel pride to be a member of Indian Society of Critical Care Medicine. I am a member of this society for more than 20 years, and I have served this society as executive committee member not only at the state level but also at the central level. Currently, I am Vice Chancellor of Indian College of Critical Care Medicine. I congratulate you today on this special occasion of ISCCM Day celebration. Thank you very much.
Hello, good afternoon friends. I am Dr. Bhagwati, past president of ISCCM. I am sure that all of us have faced a very difficult times in the last more than a year, doing exemplary services to the human fraternity, fighting a war against COVID. Believe me, it has been a Herculean task for us clinicians to fight this pandemic, which unfortunately broke out and engulfed the entire world, leading to a lot of mortalities, morbidities, collapse of economies, and eventually I would, with a little bit comfortably, to say that we are coming closer to winning the battle. The first line of the success is the evolution of the vaccines, and I'm quite proud to say that in India we have achieved a significant population of vaccinations being done.